Shut Up. Why was that the right record to start this album?
I think sonically it feels like an intro to me. And also kind of it sets the tone with like, hey, this is the level we're vibrating on. Let's rise above all the, let's celebrate what's good. Let's be who we are and say, shut up and block out all the, because let's embark on a fun, beautiful musical journey and tell everything else to shut up. It's like, I think that was sonically the right choice, and just the message I think is like kind of cute. I don't know.
Yeah,
And I love the connection between that and the 34-35. It's fun.
well, because it's like from a Disney princess. It's the start of this fairy tale love story.
Yeah.
The strings, by the way, in almost every record on this album really set this beautiful through line from top to bottom. And it's like, it sounds so sonically connected.
I am glad to hear you say that, because I wanted to start, I mean, this isn't actually what ended up happening, but with Shut Up it was, and with 34-35 it was, I wanted to start each song with just strings. So Peter would send me ideas and tracks that were just strings. And I wrote to those, and that was how we did it. Like Peter would text me the strings, and like we would start the song with just the strings, and then Tommy would go in, and Franks and Javi and everyone who worked on this project and would go in on the strings afterwards. So we would like get them and write to just the strings, which was a really fun part. But yeah, so me and Taylor and Mikey did Shut Up, and yeah, we just used all the notes on the scale, you know. Like we were like, how can we make something that's fun lyrically and then also like so musical at the same time, so that it feels like orchestral and sophisticated, but lyrically it's kind of just like fun and chill and like, yeah.
So good. I mean, when you're crafting a record, who are you thinking about? Who are you talking to? Because clearly you're saying one thing to someone or a group of people. You're telling them to shut up. Is there someone you're thinking about when you're writing it?
Yeah, I think Shut Up, because we want it to not be too like aggressive or preachy. It's just kind of like an invite to, you know, act different and not spend so much time being negative and trying to not waste your energy talking about people you hate, or, you know, so it's kind of about, I think, like haters in a way, but not really, because that sounds so corny, because it's not. It's about people who you feel badly for because they just live in the negative world, and you want them to just come hang with, you know, me and Taylor and Mikey, and we, you know, vibe, whatever, like whatever, or whoever fits in that circle, our circle. It's kind of just, yeah, leaving space for them to be better.
I just think it's the perfect way to start the album. You're basically saying like, here's me, here's my album, these are my stories. If you don't like what I have to say, like, worry about something else. Stop focusing on hating on me and everything else.
Oh, sure. Yes. I love that that's what Dan says it means. I said yes.
Well, it's true because before
no, it totally is, but you just said it in a way that was so much more direct than me being like, oh, the spiritual realm in which we survive is you know, like, shut up right now.
Well, yeah, because, you know, the album gets like much more mature lyrically wise than your other albums. So to me, it's like if anybody has hate on it or hating on what you're saying, you're like, go back to Shut Up and listen to what I'm saying. Like,
sure, exactly. So it's basically like, if you can't get past track one, start over.
Exactly.
But it is truly the perfect start to this. You know, the lyric that stands out to me, all them demons help me see differently, so don't be sad for me.
Thanks.
You're essentially saying
I wrote that part.
It is true, right? Like, you do have a different perspective. We all do. Our perspective is built off of what we experience.
Yeah.
And there are some demons in the path behind you.
Oh yeah. Wouldn't stand in that wake.
but it,
steer clear, all by all means. buckle up.